Biafran people will be having their case heard with respect to their right self-determination and the existence of the people. So you stay with me while I bring you the details of today's court.
Justice Buba of Federal High Court, Enugu, on Wednesday, 2nd October 2019, clarified that the Indigenous People of Biafra, IPOB, is not a terrorist organization, but a people that existed before the creation of Nigeria. The judge acknowledged the existence of Bight of Biafra long before Nigeria was created. He made this clarification when the matter between Customary Government of Indigenous People of Biafra versus Federal Government of Nigeria was called up in his court at Enugu. The counsel to the federal government from the Ministry of Justice, Barrister E.E. Nwokolo, have presented an affidavit of fact that IPOB that instead the case is proscribed and as such should not be heard by the court. In his reaction to the claim, the Solicitor General of Customary Government of Indigenous People of Biafra, Barrister Emeka Emekesri, insisted that IPOB in the suit is under the Customary Government, answerable to the Supreme Council of Elders. After listening to both parties, Justice Buba quashed the affidavit of fact presented by the counsel to federal government, maintaining that the plaintiff has been able to prove that IPOB in the suit is not a terrorist organization. The judge reserved ruling on jurisdiction for Friday, October 4th, 2019. The Customary Government of Indigenous People of Biafra, through an ex parte application filed on June 20, 2019, sought the leave of the court on jurisdiction to commence a suit action against the defendants. Also joined as defendants in the suit, apart from Attorney General of the Federation, we have former heads of state, General Olusegun Obasanjo and General Yakubu Gowon, for their respective roles during and after the Nigeria-Biafra Civil War between 1967 to 1970. In an originating summons in the suit marked FHC/EN/CS/103/2019, the plaintiff is praying the court to determine whether the direction or instruction given to members of the claimant by President Mohamed Buhari on March 5th, 2019 on Al Jazeera television that they should organize themselves and vote to have a state within a state, which have been accepted and complied with by organizing themselves, has created an obligation on the defendants from which the defendants can no longer withdraw.
We have multi-party democracy system now. Let them organize themselves and vote for to have a state within a state.
I'm Emeka Emekesri. I'm the lead counsel for the case, and today we are in court to address the court on issue of jurisdiction, and other matters arose. The court wanted us to delve into other matters, and we were ready, and we went ahead and addressed the court. That is what it is today.
Today, some of the terminologies used, laymen like us may not be able to interpret them. What is the court position when you are asked about your pleadings? What exactly you are pleading?
We have many prayers, 17 prayers in the case, and the judge wanted us to give him specifically the most important issue before the court. And we told the judge clearly that the issue is the exercise of right to self-determination. And now the right to self-determination, the judge wanted to know exactly how we want it to be. And we told the judge that the Biafrans are not asking for disintegration of Nigeria, but for regional government, for every region to govern itself within Nigeria. That is restructuring Nigeria into 6 autonomous self-governing regions, so that every region will govern itself within one Nigeria. So the judge said that he has sworn to defend the Constitution of Nigeria, to defend Federal Republic of Nigeria, and we made the court understand that we are not kicking against the sovereignty of Nigeria. That restructuring Nigeria into 6 autonomous governments, 6 autonomous regions, does not destroy the sovereignty of Nigeria. And we drew the attention of the judge to similar countries like Britain, which has 4 countries in one. England, Scotland, Wales, Ireland, there are 4 countries in one, and that is Great Britain. And then we told the court that Nigeria can also be Great Nigeria with 6 countries in one, so that the Biafrans agitating for their independence can be granted self-autonomy, just like people in the West can be granted self-autonomy. All the regions, fortunately, we now have 6 geopolitical regions. Each region should now be structured or empowered to govern itself as an autonomous region within Nigeria, and every person will be happy. So we made the court understand this, that we are not destroying the sovereignty, we're not fighting against the sovereignty of Nigeria, we're not destroying Nigeria, we just want to be free to govern ourselves.
All right, okay, there is one other thing that came up with the issue of identity, the issue of the identity of Biafran people. What is your position and that of the court?
Yeah, we also raised it before the court that the first and second defendants, that is the federal government and Attorney General, they sent their policemen and security officers to harass our members, harass the Biafrans who put on their T-shirt or put on any insignia that is written Biafra, that it is wrong. Then the judge wanted to know more, and then we explained to the court that indigenous identity of a person is different from his nationality or citizenship. That all of us are Nigerian citizens, but that the law says that we have the right to maintain our indigenous identity. And we gave him examples with Britain, where we have the Scots, people of Scotland, that's Scots, and they maintain their indigenous identity. The Irish people maintain their indigenous identity. The Welsh, all of them maintain their indigenous identity, but they are still all British. So we can all be Nigerians with our indigenous identities. And the Biafrans they maintain their indigenous identity as Biafrans without destroying the or opposing the sovereignty of Nigeria. That is simple, and the judge understood what we are saying.
Okay, one last thing, because I heard you mention about the president and the chief justice of the federation, if I'm not mistaken, that when he was swearing in with the Sharia bag, does that signify his indigenous identity? And
yeah, the thing is, when they were sworn in, when the president was sworn in and the chief judge was sworn in, they wore their Sharia bag with them. That is their indigenous identity. They believe in the Sharia law. That is their identity. They are happy to show that this is what they believe in. So it's not wrong for Biafrans to show what they believe in. All of us are Nigerians, and you have right to display your indigenous identity. The chief judge of the federation, chief justice of Nigeria, and the president of Nigeria, when they were being sworn in, they put on their Sharia bag. What is wrong with that? That's what they believe in, and they are correct to wear it. So we also correct, our clients are also correct to put on their Biafran shirts and T-shirts and anything, emblems and so on. So there's nothing wrong with that, without being molested and arrested.
Okay, how hopeful are you with this case and the position with respect to indigenous identity and the entire case?
We are very hopeful. We are very hopeful. You know, the judge was able to understand the nitty-gritty of the matter. That what we are only asking for is for us to be given a room to operate within one Nigeria. We are not trying to bastardize the country or to do anything. You know, the judge was a bit the issue of the bag, a bit another. But the fact was that they wore those bags. We are not saying that the bags was wrong, but maybe he took it as if it was a kind of a mockery. It's not a mockery. It was to show the identity we are talking about, that these people identify with their own Sharia. We don't have any problem with it. That we should be allowed to identify with our own. So, but maybe he misunderstood. He took it in a different direction. But all at the end of the day, we saw from him that he will have to hear us on merit to decide the full matter on the originating summons.
The court was adjourned till next week for what?
Not next week, to Friday.
Friday.
Tomorrow.
Okay.
For ruling on the issue of jurisdiction. Whether the court has decision to hear this matter in Enugu, or whether the parties with the plaintiff, the claimant, have the capacity to bring the action. And we are hopeful that he will give us the ruling in our favor.
Bear with me. The first and second defendants made appearance today. What does that signify in this case?
Well, the first and second defendants, that is Federal Republic of Nigeria and Attorney General of the Federation, put up appearance today. They sent the Chief Legal Officer of the Federal Ministry of Justice to represent them, who also said that actually the Attorney General, the Solicitor General, is handling the matter by himself, but because of his absence, so he's now sent the Chief Legal Officer of the Federal Ministry of Justice. So they have put on appearance and also filed their position paper regarding jurisdiction, which we replied. They raised issues, 5 issues for determination, and which we replied, and the court has accepted to give a ruling next Friday.
That is it for today. Thank you for watching. Thank you for following us. Keep following BVI Channel 1. Keep following all our activities. I will keep bringing it to you live and direct. Keep subscribing and keep following me. Goodbye.